How to reinvent your life after 50 with 8 very simple steps. Okay, the first step is get a journal. Get a journal. Yeah, it's always great if you have a journal that you can write in. Writing creates personalized, tactile experiences that, you know, it just makes it an experience, and it helps you to remember and reflect much better. So always best to write things down. Yeah, when you write things down, you have the smell of the paper, you have the experience of turning the leaves of the paper. So it's a 3D experience. Yeah, so it's a tactile experience which helps you to reflect. Yeah, so it promotes reflection. So get a journal, a nice journal with a nice cover, or if you don't want a journal, get a notepad. Personalize your notepad, keep a pen next to it, and you'll have that. That's a good start. Get a journal. So number 1, get a journal. The second one is to, in that journal, I want you to list, have 3 columns. And the first column, you're going to, label that your current situation. Your current situation. Okay, so what is your current situation? And you can list whatever your current situation is, whether it's you have little money, whether you are feeling generally sad, very generally depressed, whether you are, you need more friends, whatever it is, the current situation. You can make a whole list if you want, or if you want to just focus on 1 or 2 of them. Yeah, so it's up to you. You can make a whole list. And then in the second column, the head of that is going to be the future me. Future me. And so in that column, you're going to put whatever you want to change that was in the first column. Okay, so if it is that you have little money, future me could be, I have more money. You could be specific and say how much money you have in the future me, whatever it is. Okay, so yeah, future me, that's the second column. Yeah, the third column is the how. Okay, so if your first column was you have little money, second column, more money, and you could put a figure in there if you want to. Be specific, put a figure in there. So the third column is the how. And the third column could be, for example, if you're already working, you could start a side hustle, a business. Yeah, so that's a concrete way of earning more money eventually. Okay, so that's just an example. So you can put in whatever you feel to put in the first column, which is your current situation. Whether you are lonely, or so the future me could be, I have friends. And then the third column could be how, and that could be, join a club maybe, or maybe practice practice or watching YouTube videos on how to make friends. That could be a starting point, couldn't it? So whatever it is, just write them all down, and then that will help to clarify your situation. Okay, and it will give you an idea of how to achieve whatever it is you want to achieve. Okay, so the third step is for you to get to know yourself if you don't already. Yeah, or know yourself better. Okay, so get to know yourself. So again, maybe you want, a few pages later, you have I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4 columns this time. Okay, the first column is going to be strengths. Second column will be weaknesses. The third column will be your likes, and the fourth column will be your dislikes. Okay, so repeat. First column will be your strengths, Second column, your weaknesses. Third column, your likes. And the fourth, your dislikes. Okay, so for example, you might be, a strength of yours could be that you're loyal. But a weakness could also be that you lack confidence. Yeah, a like could be that you like the quiet, you like quietness. A dislike could be you dislike crowds. Okay, so whatever it is, think very carefully. Find some quiet time to think carefully of what you're going to put in those 4 columns. Okay, yes, you want a list of your strengths, your weaknesses, your likes and your dislikes, and think very carefully about them. Yeah, and just list them all down. The 4th step basically is to decide what you want to grow and develop in. Make a decision. What is it that I want to develop? What is it? What do I want to grow in? Be specific this time. Be very specific and think, what is it I want to develop in? Do I need to learn more technology? Do I need to know how to set up a YouTube channel, for example? Do I need to know how to make more friends? Do I need to know how to go about self-employment? Do I need to know how to leave my job? So be specific and decide what goals you want, okay? And again, we're going for our columns. So you may want 3 columns for this one, or even 4. You could have a year's time, 1 year's time, 6 months' time, a month's time, a day, okay? So you might want to start with what you can do, all right, what you want in a year's time. So suppose you want to be self-employed, for example, in a year's time. Well, you could put 6 months' time goal could be that I would have done some research and I would have maybe found exactly the niche that I want to be self-employed in. Yeah. The month's one could be I would do research on what kind of grants are available, or what offices, or what kind of equipment I might need. Yeah. And to save up towards it. Yeah. So, and a day could be making some phone calls to see if there's any business advisor in your area. Yeah. Any grants, they might know of grants. They would be able to help you how to come up with and create a business plan. Yeah. So think in terms of, have a specific goal. If it's something like YouTube, you could say, okay, I would like to find out today on YouTube how I could create a YouTube channel. Yeah, you could do it that way, and then you might decide, well, what kind of content would I like to create? Yeah, and think about it. You could say in a month's time, maybe I could do some research for a month and decide what kind of topics I would like. Yeah. Then you could say, okay, I'm going to give myself this much time to research the kind of topics I want to do. And then you could look at lots of YouTube videos on various topics to find out how you're going to go about that, right? And and if your goal is self-employment, for example, which we've looked at, you could decide, who could I ring? Look it up on Google to see if there's any local people that can help you to know how to develop self-employment. Like I say, business advisors. And then you have to decide, well, do I need a office space, or do I need a room? Do some research to see if there's anything available. Yeah, find out if there are any grants. So yeah, you get the idea. So you write your columns down and you decide what to put in those columns. And Another step would be one that I like doing actually is creating a vision board. A vision board. That's a really nice one because you get the opportunity to get some pictures. It could be out of magazines or off online, wherever. Some nice pictures that you can, you like, of the things that you want to achieve. Yeah, so for example, if you do want to start a business, you could get a picture of an office or, the type of business that you'd like. In my case, it was massage therapy, so I got a picture of a massage therapist doing treatments. Yeah, somebody with similar features like dark hair. If you've got blonde hair, maybe choose someone with blonde hair. If it's an office, you could, get a picture of an office, or a florist, get a picture of a florist in it, that kind of thing. So you have an idea. You get the idea. Okay, so it's something that you can relate to. If you need a new car, get a picture of the car that you'd like to get. Get a nice picture of it, put it on the wall. It could be A4 size, it could be small, it depends on where you want to put them. Yeah, in my case, I had mine on the wall, so I put them on A4 size. Okay, so I could see them quite easily. So yeah, a vision board, and get as many or as few pictures as you'd like. But no words, just pictures, because pictures go straight into the brain. Okay, you don't have to necessarily filter a picture as such, but it's just easier on the eye as well. So if you can get nice pictures, and also the next one is you need to develop over time, I guess, a just do it mentality. Okay, just do it. So don't procrastinate. If you have the idea to get a journal, go and get a journal. Yeah. So don't think, oh, I'll do it next week. I'll do it next month. Get a journal. Yeah. You can get them online, or you can go out and buy a notebook. But a journal is nice because they're usually pretty, and it looks very special. And keep a pen next to your journal. So go and get that journal. Yeah. Just do it. Start by getting your journal and get a nice pen to go with it, maybe a ruler. So when you're creating your columns, everything's nice and tidy. A small ruler, 6-inch ruler. Yeah, you'll be good to go. Okay, so develop that just do it attitude. Yeah, that's very important. Right, and also the last thing is that you review your goals daily. Yeah, review them. Just a quick glance, have a quick little read through. I would recommend having some quiet time in the day. Mornings is great, where you can actually review those goals, just go through those goals and see, oh yes, I'm doing well, I'm that one's, I'm doing well with that one, I've done that. Yeah, so you can go through the goals, and it's just nice to see them. Yeah, every day. It just reminds you, it's a refresher. So just to recap, basically, so the first one was get a journal, a nice journal that you can write things in. The second one is to assess your current situation, and the 3 columns. So the first column was your current situation, the second one was the future me, the third column is the how. So in that you can make a list of all the things that are applicable to you, and the how you think you're going to achieve them. Have a good think. And the third one was to know yourself. So there you have the 4 columns: your strengths, your weaknesses, your likes and your dislikes. Okay, and so make as many as possible. The list can be as long or as short as you like. Okay, it's all up to you. And the fourth one was decide what you want to grow and develop in. So be specific, decide what you want to grow and develop in. So, like I said, it could be technology, it could be developing a YouTube channel, whatever it is, it's up to you. You decide what it is you want to develop and grow in. If it's confidence, whatever it is, you decide. Okay. And of course, you're going to set your goals. Yeah, you set your goals over a year, 6 months, a month, and a day, and write down everything underneath that, what you think is you'd like to see in a year's time, in 6 months' time, a month's time, and what you can do today to work towards those goals. Okay. So yeah, again, up to you. Yeah, so we've given you some examples earlier. So whatever it is, you decide and just set that time aside to do this all in your journal. Okay. And of course, we talked about the vision board, the pictures, so that you're affirming the goals that you've set in your journal. Yeah, so that it's nice to have them. You can have them in a nice frame to make them look pretty. As long as you can see them daily and it's easy, you don't have to go out of your way to see them. There should be somewhere that you pass every day. Okay, it could be your bedroom. When you wake up, your goals are there on the wall in front of you. Okay, that's a great start. And of course, don't forget the just do it attitude. Just do it. That's an important one, because you could do all this and then procrastinate and put it all off. But no, we don't want to do that. We want to develop a just do it attitude. Sometimes I do catch myself thinking, I've got this yet. Yeah, I'll do this later. But then I catch myself and I realize, no, just do it. So that's why it's good to have that, in your consciousness, so that if you do find yourself wanting to procrastinate, there's another part of you that will say, no, remember, just do it. And you want to obey that voice. Just do it. Just get it done. So just go and get the journal. Yeah, that's a good start. If you haven't got a journal already, or a notepad, you might have notepads. If you, like me, got several notepads lying around in the house, just do it. Just get a notepad and get started. And I'd love to see your progress, by the way. Yeah. And remember, the last one is to review those goals daily. Yeah, just have a quick glance in your journal. If you keep them all in one place, it's so much easier. Yeah, so basically all you will have is just your journal with everything in it, all tidied in one place, and then you're going to have your vision board or your vision pictures on the wall or wherever you choose to put them, as long as it's somewhere you can see them daily. So then it will be all tidy. You're not going to have scraps of paper all over the place. Okay, so it's tidy, it's presentable, and it's doable, and it's in your consciousness. Yeah, so once you've done that, it'd be interesting to see in a few months' time how you get on with that. I've always said that in creating a vision board, mine were just pictures on the wall, A4 size pictures of various things that I needed. I've always said, I said before that I didn't have any money, so I did need some money. So I just put pictures of money on the wall. Yeah, and it's just something that I needed because I didn't have any, because I didn't work for quite a few years. I was raising children, so that was just something that I needed. And I thought, well, how am I going to do this? So vision board does help a lot. And lo and behold, I have got more. Yeah, more. So I thought, I need to change these pictures now. So it's very rewarding. Excuse me. It's very rewarding when you can have these pictures up and then you see that you're actually working towards them. So that is very, 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 very useful to know that it actually works. So I hope that video has been helpful to you. Let me know. We've tried to keep them as simple as possible, but also enough for them to be effective. Yeah, effective but simple. And always remember, what do I always say at the end of the video? If I can do it, you can do it too. And I know that you can. Okay, so remember, just go and get that journal or get that notepad and get started on your journey on reinventing yourself, your journey on a new you, your journey for you, okay, to a happier you. You know, if you're in a place where you're stuck, these simple ideas can help you, okay? And you know, I'm trying to create this channel to encourage and motivate ordinary people like myself. Yeah, so I hope you do well on your journey. But comments in the section, I'd love to hear you in the comment section to see if you've got your journal or if you're going to get your journal. If you are, just put "just do it" in the comment section. Just do it. Okay. Hope to hear from you soon. Take care.